Hello. So today we will look into liquidity locking and token security. So how you can use Mobula to detect rug pull and to make a decision before buying to know if you have an exit scam in front of you. So most important thing to know in the concept is what is a liquidity pool and a liquidity locking. So thing you have to know is when the dev team create a token, they create this pool and they own everything. So people start to trade on it to receive their token. And the person who own the liquidity pool, so in general the dev team, if they want, they can do what we call a rug pull. So they can just drop all their bag and the price will just go to zero. And the token will have no value anymore. So what the dev team can do in their smart contract to avoid this to happen and make people trust more the token will be to create a liquidity locking. So there are 4 types of lock. So you can do a time lock. So it means for each certain date, you can have a certain amount of percent that the team can get, but otherwise until this date they can't touch it. They can do it by milestone also. There is also a liquidity pool burn, so a certain amount that is will be burnt. And we also have the multi-sig, so it's like multiple team signer that is required to unlock the liquidity pool. So we have different of vector attack. So we see the rug pull. We also have a honeypot. So honeypot is when you enter a token and it is impossible to sell it. So it's like a trap. So if it's an honeypot, you should never buy it because you will never be happy to sell. We also have this concept of slow rug. So the team locks a little bit of liquidity pool, and they drop slowly and slowly the bags until it reaches to zero. So it's more slowly trap. And we have the tax trap. So basically, it's like you buy a token, there is 0% tax. But the problem is like the dev team can modify this tax. So you enter it and then they deliver a 90% tax, 90%, 9% tax. So if you sell it, you will just give your money to the dev team. So this is how the endpoint token security works. So you basically fetch a token with a blockchain and address. It will return you some parameter that is insightful for token security. For example, you will have locked, liquidity burnt, is honeypot, is mintable, sell fee, etc., etc. We will use this repository that will fetch this token security endpoint, and in it get the parameter on it to calculate if it's a safe token or not, with taking all these parameters that return the endpoint. So first thing I will do is git clone the repository. So perfect, I will go inside it. I will do a npm install to get the dependencies. We will need to set up a Mobula API key. So I will export Mobula API key to get your API key. We will go to admin.mobula.io. In the part API key, I will just create a key. So key, I will create this key. Perfect, just copy the key token. I press enter. We will need to set a blockchain. So I will copy this, export default blockchain. I will set up EVM1 for Ethereum, and we will go to Dex Screener to find the token on Ethereum just to look on it. So here we go. I will just scroll and take this one, Solx. Perfect. I will on the right copy the address. And I can do an npm run scan with the token address. Perfect. So now it's just scanning. We can see verdict is safe. So to have better value, we can do an impairment check. It's fetching. So here is all the parameters that is inside. So verdict is safe. No red flag is detected on this token. So as we see, we have all these parameters that's inside it. And I can also do an npm watch with the address token. So if, for example, the sale tax is changing or something is changing, it will detect it and alert you for that reason. So perfect. So this is how everything working. We have all these parameters. We make an API key to token securities, and depending the result and the parameter, we will have a score. So if it's safe, caution, risky, or danger. And it's how Mobula can handle the token security for your token. Yeah, that's it for the video. Everything like the open source repository or like the documentation of this token security endpoint will be in the description. If you have any inquiry or question, just drop it in the comment and we will be very happy to help you.